Shalom, Kol Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, Great Millstone, as well as the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect, Tabernacle of David. I'm the brother Yashawan, back with the WW3 Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to all you that made it to this lesson, or update, if you will. We're going to start right here in Isaiah 13 and 17 in the King James. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them. The Medes are the Russians. I is the Most High. Them are the Babylonians. We look right here in New Living Translation. Look, I, the Most High Yahweh, will stir up the Russians against, this says, Babylon. Who is Babylon? America. God is put it in the mind of the Russians, starting with Vladimir Putin, to do what? To go to war with America. Now, the war in Ukraine against the Russians is a proxy war, all right? And the Americans are sending troops, armaments, ammunition, okay, logistics, and they're fighting against the Russians through the Ukrainians, all right? Very soon, it's going to escalate to nuclear missiles, right? Because it's hard to fight against each other unless you're all in the same landmass. When it deals with nuclear missiles, ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, all right, is a different story. That comes later, all right? Right now, World War III hasn't been declared, all right? Who knows what's going to go on? Right now, the Queen of England just died, and so Prince Charles is now the King of England. Whatever the hell that means, okay? So what's going to happen? People see that as a weakness. Hey, the Queen had it on lock for a whole minute. Now what's going to go down? All right? Look at this. 2 Kings. In the 9th year of Hoshea, the king of Assyria. Apparently they still have kings today because Prince Charles just became the King of England today. All right? All right, so, and quickly, you go to Revelation 19. Okay? So lock here, bear with me. And I'm going to just read 19. And I saw the beast, the EU, European Union, that includes England, and the kings of the earth. This is talking about these days, these last days that we're in now. Say, hey, the kings are out there. Prince Charles became king today. Right? His mother, the queen, whatever the hell that means, died. The kings of the earth and their armies. So these kings have armies. Watch when this funeral procession, King Charles, not Prince Charles, King Charles is going to have on a military outfit with medals and shit on it. And his sons were trained in the military. Okay? And their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. You see this? Whose army? What does the army do? They fight. They make war. To make war, okay? And the armies, go back to 14, Revelation 19 and 14. And the armies which were in heaven followed him on white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. Guess what? Guess what time we're in? Right now. Let's find out. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything there is a season and a time. What time are we in? To every purpose under heaven. Go jump down to 8. A time to love and a time to hate. There's always a time for everything. A time of war. See that? And a time of peace. Are we not in the time of war? We're not in the time of peace. For when they shall say peace and safety, what? Sudden destruction. Ain't no peace. We're in the time of war. So let's watch this. Watch what? Oh, I saw this on
actual stories.
Slovakia. Not that we watched that yesterday. Maybe it's here. Okay. Now this is Scott Ritter over there in Eastern Europe. I believe he's in the Ukraine. He might be in Russia. But here's what's going on now. In Scott Ritter's channel, let's watch this. This little video is 2 minutes and 33 seconds. This one's, kind of cool to watch this. Okay, so this is Scott Ritter's channel, September 3rd. A few days ago, today's the 7th or the 8th. I think today's the 8th. Scott Ritter News, highlights of Russian military operation in Ukraine. It's just a little cartoon, if you will. Okay. But it's kind of cool just watching it, so let's do that. so this is what's going on over in Eastern Europe. What's going on? War. Straight up war. Okay? The beginning of World War III. All right, let's watch this one. This is a shorter one. Let's watch this one too. Probably I thought that was pretty cool. All right, that one was called 6 Months of War in Ukraine. All right. So, I just thought I'd show that today for the lack of something better or whatever. Let's get a couple of precepts on the way out. We're in the time of war, this thing ain't going nowhere. All right, let's go to Joel. I like Joel. Hey, we're in the time of war. Let's not go to Joel. Let's go to Matthew. The old famous Matthew. But see, when you break it down, a lot of things, right, are being said about the war in Ukraine. Okay. You got the American side is acting like they got Russia on the run. But when you go to Scott Ritter, who's telling a different story, okay, an entirely different story, you understand that, well, who do you believe, right? Well, that's why we come to this. Matthew 24:6, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Okay? What is significant? Does this, okay, here's what it doesn't say. All right? Let's start right here. Matthew 24:4. And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. So, what is the subject of what he just said? Deception. Okay? Then he goes on to say this, and you shall hear of wars and rumors. He didn't say, my Father is going to create these wars. Okay? The Most High said, I will stir up the Medes. But what are these wars and rumors of wars? Is this a deception? When you hear these things, see that ye be not troubled. Why? Is it a deception? For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Is it a deception? Let's look a little closer at this. Okay. You shall hear of wars. Hear of wars. And that's what we're doing. What's actually going on over there? Wars and rumor. What is a rumor? Okay. Look a little closer. Wars and rumors. Okay. That could be propaganda, a rumor. Threats. We're going to blow up the nuclear power plant. Wars and threats of war. We're just hearing about this. Is it actual? Or are they just redesigning the Ukraine as the headquarters for the NWL, like they have been doing over there since 2014? Rumors, rumors, rumors. Okay, so we got rumors and threats, right? What else do we have? Reports. Threats. We got rumors, threats, reports, right? news of battles. When you have the news, you got CNN and you got Fox News, and they're telling two different stories, right? One man's report is false. The other man's report, that's news. What does the word news mean? It means something that just happened, all right? But this says rumors. Is it true? Or is it deception? You are going to hear the noise of battles close by and the news of battles far away. Hear of wars and rumors of, is it true? And then it tells you to be not troubled. Why? Is it true? Or is it propaganda? Are they getting you to believe something? Let's go back. Okay? When is the end? Here's what the disciples say. When is the end and when are you coming back? Right? Matthew 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world, as we know it, the end of the world as we know it, the end of this world, the way that it's being run now. Okay? Because the earth isn't coming to an end. The earth will abide forever. But the rulership, okay, the rulership of the world, whoever's ruling now, is going to be dethroned when the one that you ignorantly call Jesus comes back. His name is Yahushua, and he subdues all the armies of the world and sets up the kingdom of heaven on earth. Okay? And the disciples are saying, when is that going to happen? Can you tell us? And here's what he said. He said, hey, when them lies are swirling around, right? When the lies hit a fever pitch, right? All deception, right? Oh, we're gonna bring in this new world order, and everybody is going to be fed. No, they're really sticking a needle in your arm and trying to do away with you. Here's one of the things: great deception, right? You're gonna hear about wars and rumors of wars, but don't trip. All right? Wars and rumors of wars goes right into deception, right? Jump down to 11. And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. There's that deception. Okay? Be not deceived. Yeah, there's going to be a war. What war? The war in heaven. Here's the war. Let's go back to Revelation. Let's see. Here's the war right here. Here's the real war. And I saw the beast, Revelation 19:19, saw the beasts of the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him. See, this isn't a rumor. This is a prophecy. Okay? So all the armies of the world were gathered together to make war against who? The one you ignorantly called Jesus and the angels. Okay? Then when we go to Joel, the Most High is telling you what war he's putting together. But these wars and rumors of war fall into that deception. Okay? So we don't really know what's going on over there or what they're up to. Because when it says, and the kings of the earth, right here, that includes Vlad. That includes Vladimir. He swore an oath to the NWO too. Even though he's fighting, they're fighting, jockeying for leadership, they're still in cahoots. All right? What's wrong with this? Here we go. All right? The Lord judges the nation. I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. The Most High is bringing what war? He's gathering all the armies, not to fight against each other, but so that they can fight against his son and the angels. That's the real war. Okay? Here it is. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, gather yourselves together round about. All right? Here's the war that God is bringing, not the one that they're tricking you into believing. All right? Hey, if Russia was at war with the Ukraine, the first thing that would happen is they'd knock the power out, and there wouldn't be no lights. There wouldn't be no energy. That hasn't happened, has it? Oh, they want to keep the infrastructure. Shut the fuck up. You're being fooled. Wag the dog. Let's get that real quick, and then we'll close. What is wag the dog? Let's get it. Wag the dog. Wag the dog is a movie that came out. What does it mean? With Anne Haitian, wag the dog. Oh my God. Uh-oh. It's all coming to. Let's see. Wag the Dog, we'll just read it from here. Wag the Dog was a 1997 American political satire black comedy, a film produced. Okay, what does it say? Let's go here. Come on. Okay. The film centers on a spin doctor and a Hollywood producer who fabricate a war in Albania to distract voters from a presidential sex scandal. To do what? Fabricate a war. What's going on in Eastern Europe? Now, that fabrication, whatever, saber rattling that went on when Nancy Pelosi went to Taiwan, we're going to shoot her plane out of the sky. And what? Huh? Okay. Let's get this. And we'll end it. We'll end it off right here. Since we don't know what the hell is going on. Hey, let no man deceive you. Right? Isn't that what Yahushua said? What do I want? Sirach. That's Sirach right there. Sirach 5. Can't let nobody fool you. All right? Sirach 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. All right? We'll go back to Matthew real quick and we'll end. Matthew 24. What was the first thing Yahushua said? And Yahushua answered this, Matthew 24 and 4. Answered and said unto them, first thing, take heed that no man deceive you. No wag the dog. All right, the scriptures are telling you where the wars are. The wars in Joel. All right. How is it that, and they are going to fight against each other, but how is it that they're all fighting against each other and then they stop fighting each other and then fight the real battle? All right. They are going to fight each other in World War III, but when does it start? And what's going on right now? Okay. When we go to Ezekiel, it says the Most High is going to put hooks in Russia's jaws to bring back that old Soviet Union, which includes the Ukraine. Is the Ukraine not part of the old Soviet Union? Yes, it is. We'll end it right there. Just food for thought and speculation. Take heed that no man deceive you. All right, so with that, we hope that the elect were edified. You brothers and few sisters, shalom.